They say the left hand, it drop mountains. They say the right hand, be slaying dragons.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire. And guys, we're here at the fights. Keith Thurman, Fundora. The towering Inferno just did it. You stopped Keith Thurman in 6 rounds. Beat him to a bloody pulp. You know, too big, too young, too fresh. And you know what, at this stage, ultimately too professional. You know, first and foremost, credit to Keith Thurman on that'll probably be it for him on a great career. You know, he was able to do some good things in spots of this fight, but ultimately, you know, Fundora tightened it up. When you fight fighters at a higher level, you may have flaws that you show against lower level competition. Sebastian Fundora really did a great job of tightening it up, working behind the jab, fighting off that 6'7". Huh? Oh, okay. Fighting off that 6'7" frame, and he didn't allow Keith Thurman to really like capitalize off him dropping his his left hand. And you know, I give Keith credit. He was circling the ring as much as he could. He was moving as much as his 37-year-old legs would. But ultimately, Fundora's volume, even when it appeared that Keith Thurman was blocking the shots and parrying the shots, apparently they was getting through because he got swelling all over his eyes, and they waved it off after 6 rounds. So if you're looking for the, hold on, here's Jimmy Lennon Jr. Let me show y'all the crowd. Look, here's the crowd. Not the biggest attendance here at the MGM. You know, they got it topped off, but.
The winner by way of technical knockout and still the WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, the towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
So there you go. Sebastian Fundora gets the, you know, at least to this point in his career, the signature win of his career. And, you know, still the flaws are there. He's not, you know, perfect. He's not going to be Pernell Whitaker, but he's getting better.
Working very hard for this fight. You know, I can see you. Working very hard for this fight. You know, Keith is
Right now I'm talking to Fundora, so. Make sure y'all smash that like button and stay tuned for the press conference content. We're going live later on, True School Sports, so stay tuned for that. But right now, we're going to listen to Fundora, then listen to Keith, and I'll give you guys my reaction.
all respect to Keith. That's why I had to train so hard.
All right, Keith. Good fight, champ. Good fight. I think he got some left in him too for other guys at 54. He definitely did, man.
You think you can still hang Randy?
Yeah, I think so. I think he got some left.
I don't know. Fundora is just he's a specimen. He's 6'7". It was volume punching out the ass, like. And it's crazy because he literally was blocking them shots, and then he goes to the corner and he's got all this swelling.
He couldn't even get the range for that. I seen that shot he was trying to land. He couldn't find the range for it. Because by the time every time he was getting near it, Fundora was landing some vicious shots.
You know, Fundora was smart because Fundora, he made sure he didn't really keep that left hand too much. He knew.
Yeah.
He did his homework. So.
And he was posing with the jab, and he seen he was trying to exit right, and he was coming with that left.
Yep.
Cracking him with it.
No, ultimately I would say, guys, the most professional performance of Fundora's career. Shout out to him. And now we'll see if this springboards into fighting the guys like Boots and the Xanders and the Virgils and all them guys you want to see him fight. But let me get down here, guys, so we can get you some reaction here. Smash that like button, guys. Press conference here in a second. We'll be going live later on True School tonight, 2 hours. So just stay tuned for it. I don't got a time yet. I'll do it when I do it. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. We can get out. Fundora is definitely going to need a dance partner, you know, as his career progresses, because, you know, he's a fun fighter, he's an action fighter. I like watching him fight. But look, guys, like, look, the MGM, you know, there is topped off a little bit. It's not the biggest crowd, but hey, you know, hopefully this builds his value so that when he fights the next guys when he fights, you know, the other notable names of the division. More people come out to see the talent in front of him.
I'll show my t-shirt.
You know?
What a super performance, amazing performance. Just talk to us 1 second about it.
I feel good. I feel good. It was a great night for me. We did our job. You know, Keith again is a legend, but we had a show.
What message did you just send? What message did you send?
Huh?
What message did you just send?
I'm the king of 154.
So as you guys heard, Sebastian Fundora has proclaimed himself the king of 154. So we'll see how it goes. You know, there's definitely some good in-house fights to make. You know, I think Charlo was here tonight. Obviously, there was that Errol Spence fight that was discussed after Fundora beat Zoo a couple years ago. So, you know, Spence is training, and if Spence can beat Tim Zoo, that's a big name. That's an in-house fight. That's another way to build up Fundora. But I think ultimately, people want to see Fundora against the winner of this Xander Zayas Boots fight that's coming up. Guys like that. So, yeah, stay tuned for more coverage, guys. Respect to Fundora on a demolition job, and respect to Keith Thurman for a game and valiant effort. You know, he's 37 years old, so you know it is what it is. But guys, stay tuned for the press conference content and definitely the live later on tonight. Definitely gonna have a long night here at the office for you guys here at the MGM Grand. So see you guys in a little bit. And keep rocking with True School Sports, and we're gonna keep pumping out this world-class boxing content for you guys. You know, here at the MGM Grand. So shout out to you guys.
Thank you for watching True School Sports.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports empire, the home of boxing. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, guys. So help us keep being great. Help us keep pushing out that real boxing content for the fine folks all around the world. And make sure you jab, you hook, you Mike Tyson, you Mayweather that subscribe button. Pops, show them how do they gotta hit the subscribe button. Pop, pop, pop.